There's a whole big myth on the internet that owning rental property is a passive form of income. I'm here to tell you that is absolutely incorrect. Passive income really is not existent in the real estate realm when you're dealing with multifamily or single family rental residences where you are responsible for them. And if you hire a management company, let's be honest, they take up all the profit. This is what most management companies do. Trust me, I actually own one. I own one in Los Angeles that does do third-party stuff, and we own the rental company here in Mobile, Alabama. I have been back to work just since Tuesday, and this is all of the stuff I've had to do since Tuesday of last week. Move-outs, remodels, Section 8 inspections. Yes, the demo guy getting carried away with the floor right here. We were only supposed to fix the cracked tiles, and now we've got to fix those, and we were only going to do the floor in the bathroom. So if you think at all being a landlord is any sort of passive income, I did too. Trust me, I did as well. I really thought that it was. I did grow up when I was 19 years old. I'm 39 now, reading Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and realized why Rich Uncle Wayne was Rich Uncle Wayne. He owned a bunch of property, but then after you get into the game, you are thinking it's going to be passive. You realized it's not. It's taken me a lot of self-growing in my late 30s to accept the responsibility that I have given myself by building these portfolios in both LA and in Alabama. It really dawned on me about a year and a half ago when my wife wanted to walk away from management altogether. She was helping me, but she'd had enough of it, so I had to take over. I just have to tell you guys, if you're still watching this part of the video, you probably are thinking, should I be into landlording? And I can tell you, here's the rule of thumb. You will not turn a profit on any property for at least 2 years unless it is just already remodeled and completely 100% redone, at which point when you purchase the property, you really won't have any equity in the property. We always wanted equity and cash flow. So if you are buying a fixer, and unless you fix everything perfectly the first time, if you're just going to work on it a little bit as you go, trust me, 2 years, that's what it's going to take. And 2.5 years with some of these little houses that put off little income because one roof is $7,500, a small roof like at this house, and that takes up about a year and 2 months of profit from this one house. So it is not passive. It's actually incredibly difficult. And then even when the tenants are in there, you still have to deal with the tenants or you have to hire someone. And here is the big thing about that. If you hire someone, you still have to manage the managers. This is the bottom line. You still have to manage the managers. Think about it. It doesn't save you that much time. And these management companies are out for profit. A lot of landlording is a profit. You're making money on your spread. You're making money on the money you already have invested. So you're running off profit margins. All businesses running just off invested capital's profit margins are at a smaller margin. 8, 10, 12% maybe tops is all you're going to earn on the money either way. So unless you have a bunch of properties like over 100 like we do, you can't live on it at all. You need another source of income. And I'm just letting everyone know it is not passive. Being a landlord is not passive, and it takes personal work. I had to come around to it myself, but it isn't easy. It's not turnkey. But what it does do is allow you to build equity. So you will have a lot of equity, but you will more than likely for a long time, especially while you're growing your portfolio, you will be very cash poor. You will be cash poor, but you will have a ton of equity. The only time that will turn around is when you decide that you have enough property, you've reached sort of your limit or your end goal, you've reached that number that you've wanted, and then you can let the cash flow build up. If all of your properties are buttoned up at that point, hopefully at that point they are. But again, it is not passive income. It is a ton of work, and you're already living on a thin margin, pretty much dictated by what you bought it for and what you can rent it out for. So it's not a ton of cash flow. Good luck.